Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Happy October and happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Today I'm here with a video in collaboration with my Biffaroni best friends at Ulta Beauty. So they reached out to me once again. I'm so lucky, you guys. I love working with Ulta. Ulta is absolutely amazing. Not only are they one of my favorite, best, most incredible beauty retailers because I can get everything in one stop, but I really like working with them because they're one of those well-known beauty retailers that also are very active in the community. So for today's video, we are working together to bring you a pink everything tutorial. And this tutorial is in celebration or in recognition of October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We decided to come together and feature this all pink makeup look for you guys. And of course, I'm using all products that I found at my local Ulta. If you guys are interested in knowing all of the products that I used in this tutorial, or you want to shop for them yourself, there will be a very convenient Ulta link in the description box below where Ulta kind of gathered all my favorites together so you guys can just go and see which are the products that I use in this tutorial. And no coffee break would be complete without a small, short, tiny little itty bitty homework assignment. So if you guys want to come together and contribute to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, all you have to do, you guys, literally all you have to do is post an original picture on your social media using the hashtag UltaPinkover, and Ulta will donate $1 per original picture tagged up to $5,000. Could you imagine if you guys are one of those $5,000 donated for breast cancer research? That would be amazing. But more amazing, I would be incredibly proud to say that my pandas are a part of that money that was raised. So I think we all need to come together and flood our social media with Ulta Pink Over. What do you say? Should we do it? I think we should. Anyway, so if you guys want to see how I got this pink thing look, then please keep watching. Let's go ahead and get started. Just like all my tutorials, I like to start off with half of my face done or one of my eyes done so you guys have a really good reference point as to where we're headed. So the very first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelid with Benefit's Air Patrol. And all of the products that I'm going to be showing you guys are products that you can find at Ulta stores. So what I like to do is I like to take a click or two. You're only supposed to use one click, but you guys know with this Keroppi eye situation, I usually have to use two. And I like to take the tip of this primer and pat it in gently. And then I'll go in with a beauty sponge or my finger and just gently press it into the skin. Now let's move on to eyeshadow. And for this look, I decided to try a beautiful holiday palette from Urban Decay. You may have heard of this little sucker. This is the Vice 4, and it's a really pretty palette. I mean, every year you get a new Vice, and every year it's pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create my own transition shade because I don't have one that I like for this look in particular. So it's really cool because with a palette like this, you can kind of mix the colors together and create your own color. So I'm gonna take the color Framed and Bitter, mix them together, and that's going to be my transition shade. Then what I'm gonna do is use my finger, and usually I like to use a flat shader brush, but for this instance, I'm gonna use a finger because it's going to give me pigmentation a lot faster, and it's going to build the color up quicker. Faster, quicker, same thing, but you know what I'm saying. I use a thesaurus. I'm not trying to brag, but you know, faster and quicker. Anyway, take the color Fast Ball. That's this beautiful peachy pink right here, and that's gonna go on the first half of our eyelid. So we're gonna apply that right here. I totally used the wrong hand, but that's okay. We're gonna pretend like I didn't. So apply that to the first half of your eyelid. Then go into the color 1985, and this looks like a beautiful purple color. But once you apply it to the lid, you'll be able to tell it's almost like a purpley magenta. It's such a beautiful color, and that's gonna go on the other half of our eyelid. And I'm gonna keep playing with this color. You'll notice in this look, kind of building it up slowly because I don't wanna go in too hard at first, but I do want it to transform the look and make it look a lot more pink than it looks right now. So I'm gonna apply it to the lid, and then I'll go back in with the peach, and then we'll add some kind of glitter, and then we'll put in some more. So you'll see, we'll go back and forth until we get that desired pinkness for this look. So now that you have both colors on the eyelid, you're going to take a smaller fluffy blending brush like this one, and we're going to dip it into the color Underhand. And this is a beautiful deepened purpley mauve shade. I don't know, I can't describe it. You guys know how I describe colors very well. And that's gonna go into the crease, right specifically directly into the crease. And then we're going to blend it out slowly. Take your time so you don't get any harsh lines. If you see that you're having a little bit of a tricky time blending out that color Underhand, go back into Bitter, that burnt brown, kind of like an orangey brown, and blend over the top of it with your big giant fluffy blending brush, and that'll kind of camouflage where you didn't blend so well. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with my finger and that shade 1985. I swear I want to put this color all over my face. And I'm going to reapply that color because you can see it kind of faded away or some of it blended. So apply more of that on the lid. And now it's time for the fun part. We're going to take the metallic rose quartz magnificent metals shadow from Stila, and you can see I just applied the littlest bit of it onto the first half of the eyelid to give my eye some really unique sparkle. I'm not going to build it up like that other tutorial that you guys saw me do. I'm just going to apply a thin layer because I want my eyelid to look sparkly but not, you know, necessarily wet. So just take the littlest bit and slowly kind of fan it out. You don't want to get too wild with this because it'll be all over your face if you put on too much. So you saw how little of it I applied, and then I kind of blended it out to kind of thin out the product. Now I'm going to go back in with my finger in 1985 and apply that slightly on top towards the center to make it a little bit more pink. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same color, 1985, on a small shader brush, and I'm going to apply that on the lower lash line, starting on the outer edge and working my way in. And this color is the star of the show, and I told you guys it looks kind of purple, but it really is pink. Then take that same brush into Fastball, that almost duochrome peachy shade, and that'll go on the other side of the lower lash line. And to kind of tie in the look, what I'm going to do is take a black eyeliner pencil, and that's going to go in the tight line and the waterline. But once we get to the bottom lash line, after I apply the black one, I'm going to go in with a purple, and that's going to make the pink really pop. So go in with the black. And once you're done with the black, go in with the purple and put that slightly on top of the lower lash line. And if you smudge it out a little bit, it's no big deal, because that's going to carry into that pink color that we applied. We can just kind of blend it out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lash combo to make my eyelashes look this thick, black, and amazing. And the two that I'm using are from Stila. You guys have seen me talk about these before. I've even included them in my monthly favorites. This is the Stila Lash Stunner Lash Primer. And then the mascara is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. So if you guys see the eyelash primer, I really like it because it has a tint to it. I like to go in when the primer is still a little bit wet with the mascara because I feel like it creates more of a uniform, cohesive, natural look. If I wait too long and I let it dry, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't look as good. Trying to think of the word. I feel like it doesn't look as good or as seamless. So go in with your primer when it's still a little damp, and you're gonna be like, whoa, are those false lashes? It's just a primer. So the eyes are complete. Now what we're gonna do is finish off our face and our lips. The first thing I wanna do is do this subtle, almost contoured cheekbone area. And what I'm going to do is take the my Sculpted Face palette from IT Cosmetics, and I'm going to take this shade right here on a Real Techniques multitask brush. You guys know I like to use fluffier brushes to contour because I don't really contour, I just kind of subtly define. Same thing, right? So I'm just going to take that fluffy brush and run it along where the hollow should be, but because I have meteor cheeks, I have to fake it. So just take that and just liberally find the hollow and go all the way down to about this point right here. Then take the Too Faced blush in Baby Love. Look at these blushes, aren't they precious? This is in the shade Baby Love, and when you see it in the pan, you think it's like a mauvey, almost brownish shade, but it's really not. It's just a beautiful pink color. It reminds me of my Holy Grail blush from Rimmel that I bought for the very first time at Ulta years and years ago. So I'm going to apply that onto my cheekbones, and you guys know I need a SWAT team to pull me away from my blush brush because I keep going and going and going. But the cool thing about this blush is that I don't need to put on as much and it lasts all day. Not that that's ever been a problem with the amount I apply, but these are blushes that are meant to last, I think, 12 or 14 hours. So take that Baby Love blush and apply it to your heart's content. And then for highlight, what I'm gonna do you guys see I'm still applying blush? And then for highlight, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take that same palette from IT Cosmetics, and they have this really beautiful, almost like a metallic pearl highlight, and I'm going to take that on this brush and apply that to the tops of my cheekbones, but you can see how it's kind of obvious. So I'm gonna apply it, and then I'll go back in with my blush brush. Just another excuse to keep putting on blush. I'm gonna go in with my blush brush and blend it out so that you don't see that like unicorn line on your face. That was my contour brush. You didn't notice that. Just pretend that didn't happen. So go in and kind of blend it out so there's no harsh line from the highlight. Like you would think you would ever have to say that. There's no harsh line, blend out your highlight. That's how much highlighter we're putting on. Now for lips, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the lip liner from NYX in Ever. You guys, if you don't have this lip liner, you don't know what you're doing with your life. It is so pretty. This is a must-have lip liner because it can either look nude, pink, or mauve. It's like a chameleon lip liner. You can see I kind of just outlined my lips and then filled it in a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Lacque in Choco. Such a pretty color. You want this lip combo, don't you? You're not gonna be able to stop thinking about it. When I discovered this lip combo, I was like, I need to do a video just on this lip color combo because, right? And that's the completed look. What do you guys think? Super easy, right? Like always, Ulta has been kind enough to provide a link with all the products that I used in this video. I'm also going to list them in the description box below because there are some that I didn't get a chance to show you, like the foundation that I'm wearing. It's the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So that will be listed in the description box below. And in case you guys are wondering what's on my nails, this is one of my favorite fall nail looks because it's still a bright, happy pink, but I put in a little or two accent nails with a beautiful, almost like mauvey purple. And the mauvey purple shade is Toff from Butter London, and the pink shade is Mod About You from OPI. So don't forget, if you guys are interested in shopping this look or seeing the products that I used in this video, use the link in the description box below. All the products that I used there, the Vice palette, the nail polish, all that stuff will be listed in that link. So click on over and shop that page. Collect those points, girl. Also, do not forget about your tiny itty bitty coffee break homework assignment. If you guys want to be a part of raising money for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, make sure to tag an original picture across your social media using the hashtag UltaTakeover to donate $1 for breast cancer research. Is that a good reason or what? I don't think you need a good reason to post on social media, but if you're gonna be donating $1, I think that's the perfect reason. And if you guys want Coffee Break extra credit, you guys, this video is basically a project. If you guys want Coffee Break extra credit, I will link Ulta Beauty's Breast Cancer Research Foundation video in the description box below, so you guys can click on that and watch it just for fun, or to say, hey Dani, I did the extra credit, what do I get? I will link that in the description box below. Anyway, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And most importantly, I really hope that this tutorial using the color pink not only inspires you to try a new makeup look, but that it also reminds you that pink is more than just a color. It represents hope and grace and fortitude and the light at the end of a tunnel, and I think it's a really beautiful color for all of us to celebrate, whether it's in the form of a nail polish, an article of clothing, a lipstick, a lip gloss, anything having to do with beauty. Remember that pink signifies strength. So wear your pink with pride this month of October. And I think that's it, guys. If you found this